Yes, good morning guys. Tomorrow we are going to do the last lab number 8, preventive maintenance, actually breakdown maintenance of a gate valve. Here these valves which are shown here are from, we got it from QP Qatar Petroleum, and this is like in a pipeline, how it look like a pipeline. And then after that, once we finish this one, I will show you another gate valve with the plastic model that we will dismantle so that you will see what is inside. So here you can see 3 gate valves, one here, one here, one here, 3 gate valve. This is a rising stem because the stem is rising. And if you want to, this is now open position. If you want to close, you see this stem will come down and close the gate, will close the supply of liquid through the pipe. This is the pipe, this is 8-inch pipe, and these are flanges here, one flange here, there is another flange here for testing. This is for testing. You can see there is a place where you can do hydro test of the line. Here a flange here, and inside there is a flange. There is a gasket here, there is also a gasket here, here also a gasket here, gasket here. These are flange, very well flange. And why you need these flanges for here is, if you want to repair this, suppose there is a leak here to the flange here, then you need to take this valve out. How you take it out? By opening this flange, take it out. Before that, what you have to do is you should blind it here. Blind, you might have studied before in the previous semesters. So blind, we put the blind so that no supply from here. So it will arrest. Blind means like a blind eye. If your eyes is blind means you cannot see. So that means it stop flood. And there also we put the blind. That end also we put blind. Then you can take this valve out and we will take it to the workshop and the workbench, and we open the parts and then do the repair. Same thing here also. If you want to take this valve out, then you need to blind here. This is a flange here. Take the flange out and put the blinds here and then close it so that no supply from this side. Okay, and there's also you should close it with the blinds. Or blind or spectacle or spade. You can use 3 methods by which you can blind. You can stop the flow. One is blind, second one is spade, and third one is the spectacle. These are the 3 methods by which you can close the flow of supply of liquid to the pipeline. Once you arrest, then you can take the valve out. So before that you need a work permit also for if it is in the plant. And once you take the valve out, this valve, if you want to take it out, then bring to the workshop, and then you need prepared a work order. That work order is for repair. How can you repair the valve? That is what we do. Once you repair the valve, that I will show you in another one plastic model. So that model, once you repair, then put it back here, and then you do hydro test here. Hydro test is the hydro test. Why you do hydro test? Because if there is a leak again here, then you need to fix it. So the lapping and all the repair works I will explain later. But then once you finish the repair, then you can bring it back here, install here, and then after install and proper tightening of the bolt. Here there are too many bolts are here. Look at here, the number of bolts, number is written here, 8, 4, 12. Why? For sequence, the tightening sequence. If it is not tight properly and with the proper torque, then they again start leaking. So, and also you must replace the gasket. Make sure that the gasket is perfect. Everything is very important. So that is how this is done. This is the breakdown maintenance. So before that, I am going to, why I explain this one, this is like a pipeline situation. How we are going to repair, take a valve out, and what is the need of taking out the valve out. If there is a leak or any problem with the valve, not functioning well, then you need to take the valve out. Before that, you must blind the flanges so that you must stop the flow of liquid to the pipeline. That is very important. So this is a very good example for demonstrating a valve is fitted, gate valve is fitted in a pipeline. And 3 valves you can see, and a lot of flanges are there, lot of bolts are there. These bolts need to be lubricated, the stem need to be lubricated. Once you assemble here, lubrication, grease lubrication here. And these are things which we need to know about the gate valve. So this is about this regarding the pipeline and the valve installation installed in a pipe. And now we will see another, before that, look here, there is a pressure gauge here. During the testing of the this pipeline, the valve also, you'll check the here. We'll put the water pump here, hydro testing. We put the water here inside, and then also you can use nitrogen. Also you can use for testing. Then once you use, if you are using nitrogen, we'll put the soap bubbles here, soap bubbles, all these places, soap bubbles, and check. And if soap is there and the soap bubbles are coming, means there is leak. So soap testing, soap solution. We apply soap solution on wherever there is joints, and if there is leak means bubbles will appear, and that appear means there is leak. So this is also at the same time, once you apply the water or nitrogen, whichever you use for testing this, make sure that you must wait for half an hour, 30 minutes. And if there is no leak, no reduction in the pressure, means the line is okay and the valve is okay and ready for operation. That's how we do testing. Now we will see, and I'll show you on a gate valve with a plastic model that will be dismantled, and so we'll see what is inside and what we are going to do on the repair side. Thank you. In continuation of the practical, which we just now we discussed about the gate valve, which we saw in the previous 3 valves, big gate valves fitted on the pipeline, and so here we discuss about the important parts of the gate valve and how we can do the repair and maintenance. And coming to this gate valve, this is a small one, cutaway section. So you'll see what is inside the gate valve. So this is the stem, I told you, this is a rising stem, and this is the hand wheel for opening and closing. And then there is, here you can see, this is the stuffing box. See, this is the stuffing box. And in the stuffing box, the packings are fitted here. So you can see packing here, one packing here, one packing. So we'll put a packing here. Why the packing is to prevent leak from this side. Okay, and then the packings are tightened by means of the gland here. You see the gland and see nut, bolt and nut, and they should tight properly and equally also, that is important. And you should lubricate the stem also, that is because it's threaded. Then this is the stuffing box and this is the packing, and if it is too big, then maybe sometimes in the case of pump there is a land entering, but here there is no land entering, only packings here. A number of packing and the cutting of the packing, size of the packing is important, and that is selected by means of the equation ID minus OD divided by over 2 divided by 2 half, because ID is the inside diameter of the stuffing box and OD is the diameter of the stem, and that difference divided by half of that one. That is actually the size of the packing, and the thickness also, and that is the size. And then you can find out the correct specification for each valve from the catalog. And then this is the gate. It's the gate. It's called a gate. That's gate valve. Why is it called a gate valve? We can see the gate is going up and down for closing and opening. And this is the gasket here. So one gasket here to prevent leak through this flange here. This is actually top half. So there is a gasket here to prevent leak from this side. Because when liquid is flowing this way, too much pressure will be here acting on this part. So we need to block it, fix it by leak by means of gasket here. And also there is a packing also will prevent leak. And there is a seat. This is a seat here. One seat here, a seat ring. And also the top also there is a seat ring. Here there is a seat ring, and also here there is a seat ring inside also seat ring. These 2 seat rings are actually for the valve gate. Will fix it, will install. When it is closed, this will touch and make it leak proof. And this is the, either it can be suction, and this is the inlet. This is the inlet and this is the discharge. And here there will be flange coming and come to the pipeline. The one which we saw, there is a flange here, same here also. These are the important parts. And then this is the bonnet. This is the bonnet, and this is the yoke. This is the yoke, and this is the body. These are the body of the valve. These are the important parts. And now coming to the maintenance of the breakdown maintenance. Suppose there is a leak. In the plan we call passing of the valve. Passing of the valve means there is passing of the liquid, means there is a leak. So that leak need to be fixed, arrested. So then that is why we take it from the pipeline, the valve, and bring it to the workshop, keep it on the table, work table, or on the vise, and remove all the parts, dismantle all the parts, starting from this one, and the handle, and then the gland, take it out using a packing puller, and use the proper hand tools to remove the bolt and nuts, take it out, and then valves, the gate should be taken out, and insert proper cleaning. Very important. After proper cleaning, check this gate. This part is called very important. It should be scratch proof, because this is touching the seat also. And if it is scratch passing, the valve will leak, because the high pressure liquid is going through the pipeline. So it need to be lapping here, and our seat also need to be lapping. That is the 2 important things which we need, components which need to be lapping. Lapping is actually the polishing the surface and make scratch proof. So that if it is like a mirror-like surface, no way there is a possibility of leak. That's why scratch-proof gate should be lapped, and also the seat also should be lapped. And then after that, replace the gasket, replace the packing, and check all the body parts, any corrosion, everything, cleaning, everything must be done, and reassemble. Once you reassemble, then do the hydro test. The one I showed you in the previous pipeline also. Same thing here also. We apply hydro test by means of either water or nitrogen. And then if there is no leak, check the pressure gauge. And if it is no drop in the pressure, means it is absolutely okay. And if there is a drop in pressure for 30 minutes, and then again you must check with soap solution where the leak is coming, and again arrest it. Maybe if again lapping, need more lapping, again need to be lapped. That is how we fix do the maintenance. That's about, and once it is perfectly all right, then we can hand over this valve to the plant people so that they can put in the pipeline and operate as usual. This is how we do lapping, do the maintenance of gate valve. And the same thing for other valves also, but this gate valve is supposed to be one of the most common valves used in the oil and gas industry, and petrochemical and the fertilizer industry. This one gate valve, and this is the isolation valve. Isolation means either open or stop, fully open or closing, and this is operated by means hand wheel. Sometimes the gate valves are also operated by motor also, remote control, that we discussed in the previous semester. So that is motor operated gate valve, and it is done in the control room, and then using the computer they can operate the valve by means of a motor driven or pneumatic or hydraulic pressure. So that's about this gate valve. Hope you understand, and you should read the instruction given the lab report, and each page, each line, and mark the parts of label the parts of the main components of the valve. Then fill the tables and work order also, and based on that complete the lab report and answer the questions. That's about this lab. Thank you so much.